The aura farmer this time is a total martial arts nerd. He is out here learning techniques faster than you can skip a YouTube ad. My man has a cheat code system. It lets him master C-rank moves in 1 second, B-rank in 2 seconds, and SSS god-tier techniques in just 3 seconds flat. Bro is literally speedrunning life. So, there is this spar going down between two random students. One of these fodder characters catches a fist to the gut and immediately starts whining. "Ow, that shit hurt." He asks if bro has already hit micro level. He casually drops the news. 2 days ago. Now, in this busted world, martial arts have ranks: basic, proficient, micro, mastered, and perfect. Hitting micro level already puts you above 90% of these mouth breathers. The side character can't help but glaze him. He says nobody in their entire class can touch our boy's Vajra fist game. Our MC asks if the side character is done resting, so they can keep sparring. "Nah, bro, I'm good. You're a cultivation psychopath. I'm going home to eat." Man's dipped faster than my dad going for cigarettes. Before leaving, the student says goodbye to teacher Broke Benjamin. The teacher immediately pivots to our protagonist. "Yo, where is my 30,000 registration fee?" The MC stutters. He asks if he can get a few more days. Teacher Broke Benjamin sighs. He says he gets the family situation. But rules are rules, and there is nothing he can do. After everyone dips, our boy stays behind. He is repeating his forms over and over, but the only thing looping in his brain is that 30,000 fee. When bro was 3 years old, his parents got deleted by some ferocious beast disaster. Since then, he has been living with his uncle and aunt. When they discovered the MC had martial arts talent, they started dumping every resource into him. And honestly, in a world where monsters are running around eating people, martial artists make bank. Later, in some crusty corner of the hood, he returns to their rundown apartment. She asks quietly how much they are short on rent. Uncle Poverty immediately says the rent can wait. Little bro's registration fee comes first. She says with his talent, he's gonna make it big one day, and they can't hold him back. Then, she drops the nuke. She is going to stop taking her medicine. Like, "It ain't even curing me anyway," she says. Our aura farmer hears all this from the shadows, and he feels his chest tighten up. He's thinking this whole system is stupid and messed up. "Everywhere I look, people are greedy as hell. You got talent? Cool. Pay 30,000 just to register." He returns to his room, but sleep is not happening. His uncle and aunt already sacrificed too much. He can't keep letting this slide. This time, he is solving his own problem. And for a martial artist to make tens of thousands in a few days, there is only one place that comes to mind. The next day, a loud announcement echoes through the streets. "Welcome everyone to the Martial Apprentice Arena Challenge, where victory or defeat is all that matters." The announcer introduces the ring defender for the day, some guy calling himself Mr. Minotaur. If he wins 4 matches in a row, he walks with $60,000. If not, he gets nothing. The crowd immediately starts whispering. Nobody recognizes this clown. Some think he's a rookie. The announcer leans over and tells the kid to hype up the crowd. "Provoke them. Curse a little." Minotaur lets out a roar. "I am invincible. All you weaklings, come fight me." The crowd explodes. The atmosphere instantly goes nuclear. Someone in the crowd sneers that this guy won't even know how he died later. Our boy could feel the heavy killing intent in this underground hellhole. But this was the fastest bag he could secure. His first opponent stepped forward, talking mad shit. My man barely even looked at this NPC. His eyes were just calmly scanning him. The clown charges in with a punch. Our aura farmer sidesteps it. Then he casually swings his other hand. The strike lands square on Homeboy's jaw and sends him flying back to the spawn point. The announcer immediately loses her shit. Minotaur takes his first win. The crowd goes absolutely nuclear with cheers and hype. A second challenger steps up, scoffing that the last guy just got unlucky. Bro replies with a casual, "Please." Big Boy McGee leaps in with a heavy punch. The MC meets it, head on. With one Vajra fist strike, he shatters the incoming attack. Strong, but still weaker than me. My man follows up with a brutal kick, and Big Boy McGee gets sent flying off stage, just like the first clown. The arena goes feral. In a quieter corner, suit-wearing NPCs are watching with shark eyes. The kid isn't even a quasi-martial artist, one mutters, yet his strength is cracked. In the VIP area, a rich Uncle Pennybags-looking dude leans back. He's perfect material for match fixing. From behind him, a masked young man speaks up. "I'll go handle it." The older man reminds him, "Do not reveal you have already hit martial artist level." The MC is one fight away from the 60,000 fee, but suddenly, the crowd stirs. White Fox is stepping into the ring. People are protesting. White Fox is a quasi-martial artist. This is basically smurfing. Our boy's heart sinks. This match was going to be troublesome, but backing down wasn't an option. White Fox stops in front of him. "Don't be afraid," he says. "I'll hold back." Both fighters explode forward. The MC's punch blasts forward, sending shockwaves through the air. But the instant their fists meet, our aura farmer's heart skips. Something is wrong. This power. His opponent isn't a quasi-martial artist. He is a true martial artist who suppressed his power level. This is straight-up cheating. White Fox launches the Thunder Rush fist, blow after blow, each heavier than the last. Our boy is forced back, pain spreading through his body like fire. "The 3 Echo Thunder Rush fist!" the crowd shouts. White Fox is camping him like a low-health enemy. "Only defending is pointless," he says. "Fight back. Show me your real strength." My boy can do nothing but block. It is like fighting a boss with no attack windows. Then, White Fox's punch shoots straight toward our boy's jaw. The impact sends him flying, and he crashes hard onto the ground. His vision blurs. His consciousness begins to fade. Before our boy could even recover, White Fox stepped up and spoke calmly that he wouldn't get a single coin of the prize money. But his teacher was willing to invite him in. If Minotaur agreed to fix matches, they would pay him the equivalent of the bag. The MC refused. "I'd rather eat dirt than sell out." White Fox was briefly taken aback. He warned our aura farmer to think carefully. Refusing us comes with a price. My man shoots back, asking whether people who do things like this really deserve to call themselves martial artists. White Fox said there was nothing left to discuss. Since Minotaur won't cooperate, he has no choice but to cripple him. You can only dream about being a martial artist in the future. As White Fox moves to strike, a surge of instinct kicks in. He twists away. At that very moment, a translucent status window appears, asking what he is willing to sacrifice for his future. Our aura farmer doesn't hesitate. Everything. The moment the word leaves his mouth, his shadow on the ground twists, turning into the outline of a terrifying monster. The existence speaks. "I will give you this chance." His stats appear in front of him. Vitality 85. Mission, Way of the Arena. Objective, hone your martial arts. Suddenly, a fist shoots toward his face. Standing in front of him is a clone that looks exactly like him. The clone moves with perfect form. Every movement is standard and precise. This isn't just a fight. It's a masterclass. Midway through the exchange, he notices his Vajra Fist proficiency has jumped from 7% to 10%. Bro just found the hyperbolic time chamber. He keeps fighting, learning, and adjusting. His proficiency climbs higher and higher until eventually it hits 100%. Floating Light Palm, full mastery. Void Step, full proficiency. Vajra Fist, perfected. Dude just speed ran his entire skill tree. Exhausted, our boy gives a sincere nod to the clone. A notification rings out, congratulating him on completing the mission. The system asks whether he agrees to return to reality. In the next instant, our boy is back in the arena. He's wearing the Minotaur mask, standing opposite White Fox. White Fox charges in immediately. He unleashes another Thunder Rush fist, fast and fierce. But this time, it's different. The MC calmly remarks that it's too slow. Before White Fox can even process it, a fist slams straight into his face. The impact shatters the mask. White Fox crashes to the ground like a sack of potatoes. The entire arena freezes, like they just witnessed a UFO landing. Our aura farmer stands tall. He doesn't care about the drama. "When do I receive the prize money?" In the audience, the teacher's expression darkens. "Vajra Fist at the mastered level? How?" Something is fishy. He orders his goons to follow Minotaur and find his true identity. The MC senses he's being followed. The moment these clowns close in, he vanishes from their sight. The pursuers stop, looking around like confused Pulp Fiction characters. An hour later, he's already home. When Uncle Poverty and Aunt Struggle Bus see the pile of cash, they are completely stunned. "Did you rob a bank?" Uncle asks. The MC drops a smooth lie. "I've been a sparring partner. The dojo master liked my talent and decided to sponsor my studies." Is this the same dojo that was famously stingy? Uncle is suspicious. My man just looks at them. "Do you still not trust me?" Faced with his serious expression, they both break into smiles. Later that night, the MC climbs onto the roof. The tuition? Taken care of. The rent? Settled. Aunt's medicine? No longer a worry. He calls up the system. He has 57 martial value points. Defeated a higher-level opponent. The notification says, "Martial value can increase vitality." It's literally experience points. He adds points to his vitality. A scorching surge of energy explodes inside his body, like flames roaring through his veins. That's already the level of a quasi-martial artist. He just skipped an entire rank. He pours the rest in. His body feels lighter, stronger, and far more alive. He feels an urge to test his strength. He leaps across rooftops and heads to the school's drill ground. There is a combat power tester sitting there in the darkness. He rolls his shoulders, planning to use only 70% of his strength. When his fist strikes, the impact rings out sharply. Spark. The machine goes dead. Bro just accidentally committed property damage. Suddenly, a voice sounds from behind. "Who's making so much noise?" Our aura farmer doesn't wait. He bolts. Soon after, a furious caretaker rushes over and sees the ruined machine. In his rage, he mutters that only those two troublemaking brats could possibly do this. He swears that once school starts, he'll educate them. Later, the gymnasium is packed. Our aura farmer is blending in with the NPCs. He hears the tea. Apparently, Chunky Mountain got beaten up. He smashed the tester and then refused to admit it, someone whispers. So, Principal Disciplinarian punished him on the spot. The MC feels a little awkward. The announcer calls for silence. They've invited a Tier 3 martial artist, named Master Thunder Thighs. He's here to teach us C-Rank art, Thunder Rush Fist. The gym erupts. The MC's eyes light up like Christmas morning. Thunder Rush Fist? That's the same move White Fox used to almost delete him in the arena. One punch producing the impact of 3. Its power is undeniable. There is no way he's letting this opportunity slip. Master Thunder Thighs doesn't waste time. "I'll demonstrate the technique 10 times, he says. "How much you learn depends on you." He adjusts his stance. "Thunder Rush Fist!" His punch shoots out. The sound of thunder rolls through the gym. He explains the levels. Basic, 1 thunderclap. Proficient, 3 sounds. Micro, 5 sounds. Mastered, 7 sounds. As he finishes, 7 consecutive thunderous sounds echo out. The air is vibrating. The gym is shaking. The gym fills with students shouting awkward battle cries. They're trying to follow along. Hours pass. Students begin to collapse from exhaustion. "I can't grasp it at all," one groans. Sweaty Steve wipes his forehead. He realizes our MC is nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, excited laughter rings out. Chunky Mountain announces he's successfully reached the basic level. A wave of jealousy washes over the crowd. Principal Disciplinarian steps forward. He asks Master Thunder Thighs for guidance, but the master is unimpressed. "In other cities, reaching this level is nothing more than passing," he remarks. The master complains to the principal as they walk outside. He thinks the school focuses too much on kids with money, rather than talent. The principal sighs. Talent is far too important. Hard work alone, without opportunity, simply isn't enough. But suddenly, a sound echoes through the air. Both of them freeze. They snap their heads toward the source. 7 consecutive thunderous sounds. 7 sound Thunder Rush Fist. Master Thunder Thighs and the principal are shook to their cores. "Impossible," the principal mutters. "I've never heard of such a student in this school." Then, another sound rings out. 9 consecutive thunder sounds. The principal's mind goes blank. 9 sounds? Was that really 9? Master Thunder Thighs can't even speak. He stands there in silence, emotions surging so hard he feels like crying. Without a word, he adjusts his stance. He throws a punch. 8 thunderous sounds ring out. The principal nearly jumps out of his skin. Master Thunder Thighs just broke through. I've been missing this inspiration for years. Without seeing that, I might never have broken through in this lifetime. But reality hits. They need to recruit this prodigy ASAP. They rush to the spot, but our boy has already dipped. Our boy has already speedrun the skill tree. His Thunder Rush Fist has reached the perfect realm. Now, he needs martial value points to become a true martial artist. He arrives at his part-time job, the Raging Thunder Dojo. Inside, a loud thud echoes. A student is sent crashing to the ground, standing over him. A guy we'll call Arrogant Andy sneers. "If you think the teacher taught poorly, admit your own lack of comprehension." Someone explains the situation to the MC. A new instructor, Half-Ass Sensei, has arrived. He's strong, but he hates ordinary people and teaches in a half-assed way. And his disciple, Andy, is out here bullying beginners like it's a ranked game. Before things can get worse, our aura farmer steps in. He grabs arrogant Andy's wrist. "That's enough." Andy glares at him. "Who are you? Let go if you have the guts. We can settle this in the arena, one-on-one." The confrontation is interrupted by half-assed sensei. "Class is starting," he announces. Andy withdraws his hand, giving the MC that "we'll settle this later" look. Half-assed sensei speaks up. "Today is the last day I'm teaching the Raging Sea Spear technique. As usual, I will only demonstrate it once." He clearly doesn't believe anyone can learn it in one go, but our boy watches with intense focus. For him, once is enough. The demonstration ends. The sensei turns to leave. "How much you learn depends on you," he says. Complaints break out immediately. "This is a scam. I couldn't even see from the back row." But our aura farmer has already downloaded the essence. He picks up a spear. He begins to move. The spear sweeps through the air, like a flood dragon trampling the sea. Momentum rolling forward, like endless waves. Everyone falls silent. He actually learned it, a true martial arts prodigy. Drawn by the noise, arrogant Andy returns, asking who supposedly learned the technique. Then he sees our boy. Watching the MC's spear flow smoothly, Andy's eyes narrow. It really looks like the kid grasped it. Testing someone like this would be fun. Stepping forward, Andy calls out, saying he'll give him a few pointers on his spear technique. He grabs his spear, twirling it as he points the tip toward our aura farmer. The MC simply agrees. A concerned NPC tries to stop him. Even though his character is trash, his strength is genuinely high. Don't act impulsively. He steps forward and picks up a spear. Facing Andy, he politely says he looks forward to being enlightened. That single sentence completely sets arrogant Andy off. He snaps that our boy is being arrogant. The MC remains calm. As he moves, he quietly adjusts his control. He deliberately suppresses his level in his mind, proficient level. He has no intention of revealing everything yet. He only wants this guy to understand just how ridiculous he is being. The moment the spear moves, Andy freezes. That flow, that momentum, it's unmistakable. Proficient level Raging Sea Spear. The MC's movements flow like surging tides. Arrogant Andy freezes in disbelief. A mere martial apprentice, someone who isn't even a true martial artist yet, has reached proficiency. Reality just slapped him across the face. A system notification flashes, defeated a higher level opponent, martial value plus 35. Meanwhile, Andy's mind is in complete chaos. Impossible. I've trained for years, yet he reached this level in a few hours? What was the point of all my effort? The existential crisis is hitting different. At that moment, half-assed sensei arrives. Seeing the situation, he immediately steps in. When Andy tries to protest, the sensei's expression turns cold. He slaps him across the face without hesitation. Smack. "If you can't face your own failure," he scolds, "what kind of martial artist are you?" The sensei turns to our boy. His gaze is filled with disbelief. "Your talent is frightening," he says slowly. "Meeting someone like you is a form of fortune for my disciple." The MC is stunned. This guy switches faces faster than flipping a page. As he leaves the grounds, fatigue finally catches up. But it's a satisfying kind of exhaustion. Thunder Rush Fist, mastered. Raging Sea Spear, mastered. Martial value, secured. Walking through the campus, he reviews his plan. The entrance exam is coming soon. The wealthy students are already preparing high-grade alloy weapons. "I'll use a spear from now on," he decides. But he needs a proper alloy spear. And fast. The little money he has isn't even enough to cover Aunt Struggle Bus's medical expenses. Just then, an announcement echoes through the city. The city lord is recruiting martial artists to hunt ferocious beasts in the wilderness. This is the opportunity he's been waiting for. Time to go monster hunting. When our boy comes in, they greet him warmly. He tells them to rest and let him handle things. He says he can make money now. Uncle Poverty laughs. He says, although it sounds nice, he can't just sit idle. He'll still earn a little for daily expenses. Aunt Struggle Bus smiles as well. She says they need to save as much as possible, so our aura farmer can focus on cultivating in the future. Hearing all this, the MC feels a tight ache in his chest. They have lived frugally for so long that unless he can truly earn enough for them to live without worry, they'll never stop pushing themselves. That night, standing on the rooftop, he opens his status panel. He decides to invest everything into improving himself. As he pours his remaining martial value into vitality, a powerful sensation surges through his body. 2 days later, late at night, he's lying on the floor of the training hall, completely exhausted. Every part of his body aches, but his eyes are bright. His martial skills have all reached completion. He lets out a long breath. I finally did it. The next morning, he arrives at the Star City Martial Artist base. It's giving Adventurers Guild vibes from an RPG. Everyone here looks like they could fold a normal person in half. He walks to the quest board. Non-ranked beast, 300 coins. Tier 1, early stage, 1,000 coins. Tier 1, late stage, 5,000 coins. The rule states that only the left ear of the beast will be accepted as proof. So primitive, he thinks. Nearby, a man at the counter is carrying a literal sack of severed ears. Suddenly, a commotion breaks out at the entrance. Move aside! Young Master Rich Brat has arrived. Our boy glances over. Something about the man feels strangely familiar. The whispers start. If his uncle weren't in charge here, he'd have been beaten to death. I heard he got beaten up a few days ago. Recognition flickers. Wait, isn't this Fox? The air subtly tightens. Our aura farmer realizes that the real danger out here isn't just the beasts, it's the people. The forest is lush and quiet. 2 hours pass, and he moves deeper. He hasn't seen a single beast. Are the farming zones empty? Then his expression changes. Right in front of him stands a massive figure. A Tier 1 early-stage ferocious beast. It stares at him with bloodshot eyes, baring its fangs as it lets out a low growl. The wolf lunges with its sharp claws. The MC reacts instantly. He dodges to the side and drives an electrified punch straight into its abdomen. Thunder Rush Fist. The impact sends the beast flying. It slams into a tree with a dull crash. Bro just deleted this wolf, like it's a trash mob. He looks down at his trembling hands. The adrenaline rush is real. If I can handle this so easily, I wonder how I'd fare against a Tier 1 mid-stage beast. Just as the thought crosses his mind, a huge silhouette steps into view. It's a Tier 1 mid-stage raging black bear. Before it can land a hit, a blur of motion strikes it head-on, sending it crashing down like a sack of potatoes. Our aura farmer stands steady. He realizes just how much he has grown. Another 3,000 bounty secured. Then, a system notification appears. Accumulated martial value is sufficient to break through. Level up available. Before he can celebrate, a terrifying roar echoes through the forest, far more oppressive than anything he has felt before. Soon, he reaches a rock formation. Below stands a colossal figure, a black jade python, a Tier 1 late-stage beast. Nearby, several people are already fighting it, but they're getting bodied in 4K. Suddenly, a sharp sense of danger hits. He leaps aside as the beast's spiked tail slams down. The creature strikes again. The speed is terrifying. Our boy notices a downed teammate nearby. He grabs the fallen person's weapon. A Tier 1 late-stage beast usually requires a whole squad, but our boy has perfected martial skills. Using Void Step, he darts around with blinding speed. He drives the spear forward. Raging Sea Spear. The blow pierces the hide. The python thrashes in a frenzy, but it's huge. Landing a decisive blow is like fighting a boss with a toothpick. He stays patient, chip damage and hit and run. His breathing grows heavy. The beast is also nearing its limit. Just a little more, he thinks. I can finish this. Without warning, a violent force slams into him from the side. He's sent flying, crashing hard against the ground. Several figures step out of the shadows. One of them is laughing. How does it feel to be caught off guard? Hand over the python. The MC recognizes him. It's young Master Rich Brat. I didn't expect your luck to be this good. Scavenging a heavily injured python? I'll take that. Goon number 1 rushes forward. Why haven't you scrammed yet? Our aura farmer gets angry. He channels aura into his hand. You really thought I couldn't beat you just because of a sneak attack? He throws a punch straight at the goon's face. Their fists collide, releasing a powerful surge of energy. The goon is shocked by the power. Our boy doesn't stop. He punches the goon square in the jaw, sending him flying in front of the entire squad. The leader recognizes the power of the Vajra Fist. It's him. It's Minotaur. White Fox is furious. In front of all those people at the arena, our boy brought him great humiliation. He orders his goons to take the MC down. The MC grabs his spear and bolts into the dense trees. They search the wilderness, looking through hiding spots. I can't find him, one goon shouts. Why should we be afraid of just one guy? Famous last words. Suddenly, a blur flashes behind him. Surprise! The MC takes him down with a powerful fist and sends him flying right in front of White Fox. 1 down, 4 to go. White Fox is buffering. He can't believe the speed. The other goons form a circle. none of them wanting to be the next victim. White Fox gets frustrated. Shut up! Perfect Vajra Fist and perfect Thunder Rush? This is hacks! He would be even more terrified if he knew the MC was hiding in a tree, watching them like rats. Our boy thinks to himself, if I hadn't just fought the Python, I would crush them head on. But for now, guerrilla tactics. He throws his spear, scaring them all. While they look at the spear, he drops from the trees, grabs one of them, and attacks. Then, he disappears back into the shadows. The goons are terrified. Young master, he's too strong. We should leave. But the leader's ego won't let him. Suddenly, another goon gets grabbed and slammed into the ground. 2 down. White Fox turns, but sees nothing. There's no way he can grab me! But the moment he turns again, the MC is there. White Fox reacts instantly. He gathers a blue aura in his hand. Void-breaking finger. The MC dodges. The tree behind him is not so lucky. Boom, completely destroyed. White Fox keeps firing. Void-breaking finger, void-breaking finger. But the MC is simply too fast. Our boy is actually impressed. Is this a B-rank skill? I might need to add this to my collection later. White Fox is losing his mind. He threatens the MC. Once I get back, I'll wipe out your entire family. The moment our aura farmer hears those words, White Fox has royally fucked up. Our boy rushes straight toward him. White Fox starts talking about his background. My uncle is the supervisor. My father is… Before he can finish, the MC is behind him. I preferred the way you looked before. He punches White Fox straight in the face. The blow sends him flying deep into the forest, crashing through trees, and finally hitting the dirt. The MC walks toward the smoke, red aura surrounding his body. You should never have threatened my family. White Fox is badly injured, having an existential crisis. How are you so strong? You aren't even a martial artist. What are you? Suddenly, a shadow looms over him. The giant python has heard the noise. It locks its gaze onto the injured young master. White Fox looks back. Karma delivered by Snake Express. Once White Fox is taken down, the python shifts its full attention back to the MC. Everyone is extremely frustrated after getting beaten up so badly. One of them curses, saying the kid is way too weird. Suddenly, they notice the same guy who just defeated them rushing straight toward them again. They immediately brace for another fight, shouting that they won't spare the brat this time. A second later, they understand why he is running so fast. Right behind him is the giant python, and it looks extremely angry. The python immediately attacks the MC, but our boy jumps aside with his spear in hand and dodges the strike. The python then attacks another one who also fails to escape. Our boy is a little surprised, thinking he didn't expect to gain value this way. The python is quite clever, using its entire body to try and catch our boy off guard. As he fights and runs, he realizes his martial value is already high enough for him to break through and become a martial artist. While running, our boy spots a small cave ahead. He jumps straight into the cave, and the python follows, but its massive body gets stuck at the entrance. Bro just baited the snake into a cheese spot. While the snake roars in frustration, our aura farmer calmly checks his system. He sees his stats: Suhong, Vitality 96, Spirit 23. He starts tapping the system non-stop, telling himself to go faster. He wants as much power as possible in the shortest time. Soon his vitality reaches 100, and even the python senses something terrifying is happening. A notification appears. You have broken through to Tier 1 Martial Artist. Our boy clenches his fist as aura surges through his body. He looks at the python and says, "Now it is my turn." The python feels genuine fear and tries to pull back, but the MC doesn't give it the chance. The python, trapped in the cave, can't escape. The punch slams into it and sends it flying through the air. But bro isn't done yet. He launches a Vajra Fist attack, jumping onto the python's tail and using it as a foothold. He pounds it into the ground with continuous punches. When the dust finally settles, the MC is standing triumphantly on top of the giant python. He sits there and wonders about the reward. Usually, you cut off the left ear of a beast to exchange for money. But snakes don't have ears. After thinking for a moment, he decides to forget about it and just hurry back. Our aura farmer keeps moving forward and looks at the idiots who tried to gang up on him and ended up like this. While walking, he thinks about whether he can find that high-level martial technique the other guy used. Soon he notices something and says it's the void-breaking finger. He decides to stay near the cave for a while. He starts studying the technique and says he's already memorized the entire introductory cultivation method for void-breaking finger. As he continues practicing, a clone soon appears for him to fight. The clone immediately uses void-breaking finger again and again. While battling it, our boy's mastery increases rapidly. Soon after, Void-Breaking Finger enters the basic realm and starts charging from 1%. However, the MC is clearly exhausted. He keeps coughing and says as expected of a B-rank martial skill. 3 days later, our Aura Farmer faces a massive roaring monster. Using Void-Breaking Finger, he fights it head-on and eventually takes it down. After the battle, the MC says he's finally reached the perfect realm. Our boy then says it's time to go back. At the martial artist base, a large crowd has gathered in shock. The results are astronomical: 72 Tier 1 initial stage ferocious beasts, 83 middle stage ones, and 17 high stage ones. Total reward: 46,000 blue star coins. Bro accidentally flexed too hard. Suddenly, the base goes into full lockdown. The person in charge and White Fox's uncle orders a blockade. He announces that his nephew White Fox and his entire team are dead. The crowd is stunned, though some whisper that it was a good kill because nobody liked the guy. Uncle Angry Pants announces a B-rank martial skill is missing and orders all martial artists to be searched. Our Aura Farmer thinks that since the bodies were killed by the Python, it shouldn't be traced back to him. But as the search continues, he starts to feel uneasy. He notices people whispering and glancing at him. Suddenly, Uncle Angry Pants walks straight towards him. He speaks politely on the surface, praising the boy for his impressive skills. However, despite the calm words, the red aura surrounding him, it feels like he might have already sensed something.